The next thing we do is, what if the steamroller breaks the trust when you said, hey, when they said, yeah, okay, I'll let you do that, right? So they break the trust, right, with your agreement to let you answer the question. Or you can't succeed in stopping them, right? Stop, and they won't, right? So you negotiate, he says, an orderly conversation. You proceed to phase 2 of the steamrolling tactics. You try to stop the steamroller. That didn't work. And so now what you want to do, you ready? Shame them, right? For their bad manners. But notice you want to do this with grace and integrity.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, dummy. You're interrupting me.
Shame on you, right? Yeah.
Maybe not the best approach.
So, first ignore any new challenges that he's introduced. Don't follow his rabbit trails. Second, address the steamroller directly. Yeah. Right? And, if you're not able to get to the floor right away, let him talk. And when he finally pauses, look him in the eye and calmly say something like this. Can I ask you a favor? Now notice this is a question. People love to be asked questions, right? And so this gets their attention, right? Can I ask you a favor? I'd love to respond to your concern, but you keep breaking in. Shame on you.
Yeah.
Could I have a few moments without being cut off to develop my point? Then you can tell me what you think. Is that okay with you? Right? So now you're shaming them. Shame on you. You keep breaking in and interrupting me, right? And then you wait for a response, right? So this second step, he says, is very effective in taming even the most belligerent steamroller. Don't be snippy or smug.
Can I finish my thought? Is that okay with you?
Yeah. But he says, stay focused, stay pleasant, stay gracious, but stay in control.
Yeah. Right. And so, again, I think one of the benefits of reading this book, too, is we've all been in that situation, and you may have entered into kind. They've been unkind, so you're going to be unkind back because you're feeling kind of suppressed in your idea. That they have their agenda, and you want to express some of yours, and they won't let you, and so you might get that. And so I think reading this book may help it. And okay, I read Koukl's book. He warned me about this. All right, keep calm, keep cool.
Yeah, but don't call him a steamroller.
Yeah, right. All right, steamroller. Wait, what?
Yeah. So can I ask you a favor? I'd love to respond, right? But you keep breaking in. Right? Could I have a few minutes without you cutting me off to answer your point, right? And to answer your question, develop my point. So, shame them.
I like this one. Here's what I have in mind. You make your point, and I'll be polite and listen. When you're done, it will be your turn to be polite to me and not interrupt while I respond. I mean, if someone said that, again, my Midwestern mother would probably smack me in the back head from wherever she was sitting. I would feel shamed. This is good. We should introduce shame a little bit more in society. And I'll let you have your say without breaking in. I need to know if that's okay with you. If not, this conversation is over. What would you like to do? Again, that question, I think that's a really good point to point out here is saying, we're asking questions. This is a dialogue. We're wanting to invite the other person back in, and this is what it does. It's not keeping them outside by saying, here, let me finish, and then you can respond. Is that okay with you? So you're bringing them back. Yes, that's okay. Sorry about that. I didn't, I get passionate about these things.
Yeah, and
I understand.
Yeah, and people do get compassionate about their issues, right? And so, it might be just this person is overheated, and they're trying to get their point across, and so you have to kind of stop them. He says, say their name, if you need to, in order to get their attention, right?
Whoa, hold on. So we looked at stopping the person, right? We looked at shaming him. What if that doesn't work?
What do we do? So this person is unashamed. Or unashameable, I guess is what we would say. Unashameable.
They're from those coastal cities. They don't care about shame.